Welcome to High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Production. Now, here's tonight's game.
High School Football 2011 is underway tonight. We have been right at the end of the basketball season last year. Brian set our computer in our office in the hallway to count down the days to kickoff, and we've been doing that for the better part of 6 or 7 months, and it's finally here. Great night for football, a little breeze in the air. It's going to be humid. Two young football teams from W.H. Brown Stadium here in Ashford. Coach Chip Kelly begins his third season here, and he says that even though he lost some key people last year, he thinks he's got some folks that can step up to it. With me tonight to do the first half of the assist is Brian Holloway. Brian, what's your take on the game tonight?
It's going to be exciting. This is a big game for the first one of the year. We've talked about several around the area tonight that you wonder, wow, why you play that kind of game on your first of the season. So I think this will set a tone for the football in this area.
I think you're right. And we've got the train out of the way, so we won't have that to worry with tonight. And we are about set to get underway here. It's in the air, end over end. It's going to go to about the 15-yard line, across the 20, to the 25, falls forward to the 26-yard line. Goes number 4. Is that number 4?
Yes, number 4.
Okay, for his Jackets, that's Deon Jenkins.
He's still down, too.
Oh, well, he's got cramp already, huh?
It might be that knee. I know it's hard to explain. He took a shot there from number 5, Nathan Lingo.
Yeah, he got him below the knee, and he could have been that injury.
Hope not. First play of the season.
Yeah, we've seen some of those over the years of injuries right off the bat. So we're going to bring both teams to the sidelines to get things set up for this player. So
it's going to be serious, Bobby. It looks like they're calling for the ambulance.
Yeah, looks that way. So we are scoreless with 11:53 to go. We're just underway right here on Scenic Sports Network. Okay, we have been nursing an injury with 7 seconds ticked off the clock, because on the ensuing kickoff, Deonte Thomas took it at the 15-yard line, made it out to the 26, and he's got some kind of foot or ankle injury. They have taken about 18 minutes to get him into the ambulance, and they'll be driving him off the field here shortly. Our prayers go out to him and his family, and hope it's just something minor. We are set to go with the first play from scrimmage here at W.H. Brown Stadium in Ashford, Alabama. Yeah, pretty good crowd on hand here at the home, and we've got a few folks from over in Columbia area to make the trek this way. It's not that bad a drive if you know who's driving and they are the designated driver.
That's right.
But
Bobby, it looks like they're going to give them probably a 2 or 3 minute warm up again, just because of the delay.
Yeah.
And hopefully have no more of those kind of injuries.
All right. All the players come to the sidelines. And we'll be momentarily getting this thing underway with just 11.53 seconds left in the first period of play. We are scoreless, and the ambulance you see leaving the field has Deonte Thomas from the Yellow Jackets taking a ride to the ER at Medical Center.
He is a freshman, according to our roster. Hope this is not an injury that will sideline him for the rest of the time. I hope he's got a long career ahead of him.
All right, so we about ready to get this thing cranked up again. The defense from Houston County High School got things back together. They're out on the field, and Coach Kelly is trying to get his charges ready to go. They call the play, and they'll be trotting on the field here pretty quickly. Ball's going to be put in play at the 26-yard line. It will be 1st and 10. All right, we are right up under center. This is probably going to be a quick handoff. A spin and give. Well, he tossed it to number 1, rounds at 30, 35, cuts outside the 40, 45, goes down at about the 46-yard line. They will give him 10, 20, about a 27-yard run, 1st and 10 for number 1 for the Yellow Jackets, and that is Deon Williams.
Good, just a little spin and toss, kind of almost a toss sweep to the left side, and just had great blocking downfield by the Yellow Jacket line.
All right, here we go, 1st and 10 once again. 11:30 left in the first quarter of play. We are set to go. Now we're coming the other way. Number 5 cuts across tackle, crosses the 50 down to about the 46-yard line.
Keon Wilson, number 5 for Ashford on that carry.
Keon getting the carry here on the second play from scrimmage tonight. He was a big workhorse for this Yellow Jacket offense last year, and looks like he's going to be, especially with the loss of Deonta Thomas, he may be carrying the ball a little bit more tonight than was originally planned.
Tell you, just 2 plays, and they have moved into the Lions field.
All right, second down. Handoff up the middle. Not much going there, but they will move the chains just a bit, maybe 2, possibly 3 yards. They got a foot on the 40, just outside or just inside the 45. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 with 10:27 left in the first period of play. It's been all Jackets. They took the ensuing kickoff at the 26. 1st and 10, ran 3 plays, and now they're inside the 45-yard line for Houston County. There's number 1 up the middle. That's Deon Williams, and he goes up the middle, but he carries enough for a first down, which will stop the clock for them to reset the chains.
Houston County almost had a face mask there. I thought he had one for a minute that they may have missed, but looks like he might have got him just on the shoulder pads under the helmet.
Yeah, it's pretty. If you get a face mask and it's at full speed, you're pretty well going to know it's a face mask penalty because that helmet jerks. All right, 1st and 10 at the 40. Quarterback takes the signals. Number 2 tosses to number 6.
Be number 5, Keon again.
Oh, Keon Williams. Okay. And Jenkins in at quarterback. Going to bring a second down and 8. That give Kenyon about 2 yards on that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the 38. Under center, in motion, fakes a pass, wide open is number 11, pulls it in to the 20, 18, 19, 16-yard line, goes number 11, taking that pass play, and that is Gavion Dunham, and that's a nice first down pass play of about 10, 20, about 25, 26 yards, and he gets it down to the 17-yard line.
Great play action fake, tight end wide open. Couldn't ask it for any better, draw it up any better than that.
8:49, 1st and 10 from the 17. Hand off to number 1. Williams cuts it back to the outside. He's got some running room to the 10, the 5, and he is a touchdown for number 1, Deon Williams. It's 6-0 in favor of the Ashford Yellow Jackets.
Tell you what, Bobby, you credit the line for opening a hole, but then you credit LaDavian for those last 3 yards of getting in the end zone.
Well, he really didn't. When he made that last motion to the outside on that cut, and he saw the tackle in the end had him there on defense, he just cut it to the outside, made that angle for the goal line, and did get across. Yeah,
ran over carried about 2 guys in there with him, I guess.
All right, we're about set for the extra point attempt. 8:37, it's 6-0. Ashford on top. Here's the snap. It's placed down. It's put in the air, and it is no good. It fell just short and to the right of the field goal on the right-hand side facing west back toward the Circle City. So, with timeout on the field, it's 6-0. It's Ashford over Houston County. Oh, it didn't go the 10 yards, so that'll be a penalty.
Yeah. It's number 20, Levi Bridges, is the kicker there.
He missed it. He missed the ball. Just barely caught it. I hadn't seen one of those in a while.
Yeah, I don't think they were onside kicking.
That looked like me kicking off. So they probably going to take the ball right there.
Yeah, they used to get the choice of re-kick or the ball where it.
All right, the penalty is declined, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for Houston County at the Yellow Jacket 41-yard line. 1st and 10, 8:37 left here in this first period. Here's a flip handoff. Oh, look here at number 60 for the Yellow Jackets. Man, he knew his number. That's Arian Daugherty, and he sacks the quarterback before he can even think about moving.
Bobby, that was actually a quick trap that they gave to number 5, Nathan Lingo, and like you said, number 60 was in the backfield almost before the ball was exchanged.
It looked like he almost put the ball in his gut. So it's going to be a loss of 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 13 from the 44. Checking off the play at the line of scrimmage. Quick handoff to number 35, across the 35, down to the 40, the 45, down to about the 43. So he'll get the 3 yards back that they lost. 3rd and 10. All right, clock is rolling at 7:20 left in this first period of play. We're approaching 7:30. We had about a 10 to 12 minute delay for an injured player on the kickoff, and so we're a little bit late getting started. Here's back to the quarterback. He's going for all of it. Number 5 is up there, and I believe they give it to him.
They did.
Yeah, all the way down to the 10-yard line. That is a 31-yard pass.
Deon Moore, the quarterback, throwing to number 5, Nathan Lingo. Sounds like we're going to be calling Nathan's name a lot tonight for Houston County. And he caught that over 2 defenders.
Yeah, I mean, and they had him covered very well. All right, the clock's rolling again. 6:55 left in the first. The Lions of Houston County on a drive. Back in the backfield, number 3. Moore looks, gets a man in motion going to this side. He fakes to him, keeps it himself, and he gets inside the 10 to the 5, and he's going to score.
That looked like the Cam Newton play.
Yeah, who was that? Who was that?
You know, the guy making millions now. That was just a quarterback keeper, kind of a quarterback draw. And that was
actually, Brian, I think it was a busted play. He was indecisive about whether to hand it off, and he was afraid that he was getting it off a little late, so he just tucked it in and wound his way into the end zone. So it's now tied at 6-6. Extra point coming up. It's no good. So we are knotted at 5 with 6:33 left in the first period of play. Ashford and Houston County High. All right, here's the kickoff. It's going to be one of those Squigger kind, but it's picked up pretty well by number 2. He weaves his way across the 30 to the 35, 40, all the way out to about the 44-yard line, where Ashford will put it in play. 1st and 10.
Number 2, Octavius Snell, a senior here at Ashford. Pretty good run.
Yeah, he plays some pretty good basketball, too.
It looks like Bobby Ashford's either senior or a freshman. There's very few middle, sophomore, and junior classmen on this team, it looks like.
All right, here we go with 6:25 in the first. Yellow Jackets with the ball. Reverse handoff to number one. He's wide open. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Down to the 20-yard line goes number one, LaDavian Williams, and he motored it all the way down. That's all the way from the 46, so that makes it 6 yards. 16, 26, 36. 36-yard run. Not bad for LaDavian Williams. Pretty good run, wouldn't you say, Brian?
Yeah, real good run. That little action there by the quarterback kind of held the linebackers in, and then once he hit the outside, he was gone. We hadn't seen any defense much tonight so far.
All right, under center is number 4, Deon Jenkins. Jenkins gives the handoff to number 14. Trips over his own player, but he does pick up some plus yardage. That's Devonta Williams, number 14, and they're going to give him what, maybe 4? Yeah, 4 yards on the
4.
play.
Mm-hmm. Official timeout. This will be one of those heat timeouts.
Yeah, this is referred to as a heat timeout, and there's timeout of the field. 5:41 left in the first. We're knotted at 6-6. Set to resume action here following the heat timeout with 5:41 to go in the first period. If you're keeping up with some of the other scores around the area tonight, the reason we're not even out of the first quarter is because we had an injury on the first play from scrimmage, and number 5 carries that. Kenyon Wilson carries it down to about the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up a third and about 1.
It'll be long one.
So we'll see what the call is here with the clock rolling at 5:15 to go in the first period. Ashford scored on a 17-yard run by LaDavian Williams. But just before that, there was about a 27-yard pass from quarterback Jenkins to Gavin Dunham to set up the touchdown, really. They run the ball up the middle.
That was number 14, Devonta Williams, another freshman. We've seen a lot of freshmen playing for Ashford tonight already.
We're going to give him about 3 yards on the carry, so it'll be first and goal at the 8-yard line. Number 66 over center. That's Kenneth Todd. And we got Octavius Snell at quarterback on this play. To Williams. It goes up the middle. He gets almost to the end zone. They give it to LaDavian Williams, and he gets it down to he's inside the 1. So it's second and goal. Clock rolling at 4:16 left in the first period. It's been pretty much all offense here tonight. We haven't seen any particularly great defense on either squad. But, you know, it's the first game of the season. Clock continues to roll, 3:54. In motion is Williams, but up the middle. Gets in whoever got the ball on that push. I believe it's Deon Jenkins. The quarterback gets it in for the touchdown as he got a late shove from LaDavian Williams to carry him right on into the end zone.
Yeah, they took the other wing and just brought him real quick in behind the guard and tackle on the left side and found the end zone.
So 3:46 left in the first. It's now 12-6 with the extra point attempt coming, or are we going for 2?
Looks like they're going to go for 2, Bobby.
Looks like Williams may be nursing a hand or arm injury on the right-hand side. We have a timeout Called by who? Oh, he is injured. Yeah,
he may have a cut or something. It looks like they were addressing. Of course, you have to come out if that's the case until you can get it wrapped.
Yeah.
I do believe, too, Bobby, they're playing now with the injuries and things we've seen over the last few years in football. If it's even a suspect, they're making them go out now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not worth the risk.
Exactly.
Fake to number 8. And down goes the quarterback. Loses back. Goes down at about the 7 or 8 yard line. So the 2-point conversion is no good with 3:46. The score is 12 for Ashford and 6 for Houston County.
Yeah.
Okay, we're set for the kickoff, the whistle, and here's the kick. I think we might need to find us. Houston County can either take that or take another kick. I believe I'd take it.
When I get up close to the 50 like that, I think I want to keep the ball.
I mean, they're going to start 20 yards back from their other attempt with the ball, but if they could have gotten the football deep, he might be down there around the 10 or 15-yard line. So
I don't know about the kicker. I know you have first game jitters, but I don't think the coach is going to be too happy about those 2 kicks.
He may be out here on the sidelines practicing while the rest of them are inside, cooling off.
Exactly.
All right, Houston County set to put the ball in play with quarterback Deon Moore, number 3. He's got 2 men back. Here's the snap. Tosses to the back man, number 7. He crosses the 35, 45, 50 inside, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 46-yard line. They may give it the 45.
Good run by Patrick Williams.
Yes,
about 11, 12 yards around right in. Made a cut to the outside, Bobby. I think if he stayed inside, he might have had more yardage.
Yeah, because that cutback he made allowed a receiver coming up from behind him to knock him down. 3:34. We are 12-6. Ashford on top of Houston County High School in the first quarter of tonight's ball game, in the first quarter of the Alabama High School Athletic Association football schedule. This is game number 1. Shotgun formation for number 3, Deon Moore. Loose ball, and alertly the intended
Nathan Lingo.
Yeah, Lingo just
dives on that.
It.
Real good play by him, because that was.
Yeah, that would have been a disaster. So we're down at 250.
Got a loss of about 5 yards on. No, about 3.
Yeah. So it's 2nd and 12. Ball resting on the 47-yard line, maybe the 48. Looks like he's going to run the same play again. Now, quarterback's going to tape it up himself, and he's going to get nailed at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that was just a quarterback lead that he tried to get up there behind the guard and tackle, and good penetration by the Yellow Jacket defense that time.
Let's see, number 60 and 62 for Ashford, Aaron Daughtry, and 66 is Kenneth Todd to stop the ball carrier. Only picked up 1 yard officially, and it'll be 3rd and 11. Minute 57 as the waning moments of this first period about to get into the history books. The snap. Oh, he runs coming to the left side, throwing a right arm. And number 35 caught it. Man, what a catch. That's his second nice reception tonight.
Yeah, Chris Wells coming out of the backfield, kind of just where he drags across, comes across the line, drags to the left across the field. Might have had a better pickup there, Bobby, if he hadn't run in. The quarterback hadn't run into the running back.
Plus, he had another guy that was wide open, standing on about the 30-yard line.
It was almost a dangerous pass. It had a little bit of a duck, what we call a duck, on that football.
So we are 4th and 1, minute 12.
Looks like they're going to try to draw them off.
Yep. Swapping in play. Here's the snap. And he's going to get it.
If he'd have kept sidestepping, he almost would have took himself out. That was, he only got it by, a yard or so, maybe.
Well, he got enough for the first down. That's what counted. They get a new set of downs with 44 seconds left on the clock in the first period. 1st and 10 for the Lions of Houston County.
Deon Moore, number 3, is the quarterback again. He kept it around the left end.
Score 12-6 in favor of Ashford with 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Shotgun formation for Deon Moore again. Moore takes a snap. He looks to throw, and a great reception, a complete reception. Looks like it's number 2.
Number 5 again.
Number 5, okay.
Yeah, Nathan Lingo again.
Okay.
He's the one that caught the last pass over the 2 defenders on the last big drive they had.
Not enough for the first down. He's about a yard shy, so it'll be 2nd down and 13 seconds and counting. So this could be the last play of this first period. Or we may have already seen our last play because we're down to 4 seconds. Gets it off. Here's the keeper right up the middle to the 20-yard line. He goes and picks up 4 yards and another first down, which brings us to the end of the first period of play. We have 12 points for the Ashford High School Yellow Jackets and 6 points for the Houston County Lions in Columbia, Alabama. All right, here we go. First play from the line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line. Houston County on the move. Quarterback Deon Moore takes the snap, tosses to number 7, and he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage by number 62. That is Kyle Welch, number 60, Aaron Doherty, and number 14, Devonta Williams.
Houston County just lined up kind of in the eye there and pitched back to Patrick Williams, number 7.
It looks pretty obvious that they're not can do a whole lot of thing going straight over the middle. It's going to have to be a short flare, or trying to go to the sidelines to.
Well, that's really the first
yardage.
play. You can correct me, but it was under center, I think, for Houston County.
It maybe 1 or 2. Oh, number 7 gets a great pickup, loose ball.
Side judge threw his beanbag, so he's agreeing that it was a fumble.
So a big turnover here in the early goings of the second period of play. Columbia drives down to about the 15-yard line, and the ball is turned over to the Jackets, and they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own, just outside their own 16-yard line.
Patrick Williams was going down, and I could not get the number of the Ashford Yellow Jacket that hit him, but he took a shot right before he hit the ground. He didn't seem to argue too much with the official that it was not a fumble. So
Octavius now comes in late for the play. So here comes the Yellow Jackets to the line of scrimmage. Big number 66, Kenneth Todd, over the football, and right behind him is number 2, Octavius Snell. Snell looks to throw, puts it down and runs, turns the corner to the 20, to the 25, and about the 27-yard line with some yardage made on his own is number 2, Octavius Snell.
Great footwork, juking, as we say, those defensive guys out. Just a great run pass option, of course. That stops the clock momentarily for the move the chains, and will be started once again at the 10:56 mark of the first half of play. Score 12-6. On both of Ashford's scores, their first one, a PAT fails. They went for 2 and failed. And then
Here come the Jackets on the move again to the 35. Goes one of the backs on the right side, number 5, I believe that is.
Yes, that was Keon Wilson.
So Wilson brings it outside the 26-yard line.
I believe that was 35. I think that was the one of the offensive backs who plays both ways for Houston Academy. Chris Wells, I believe, that was in on that stop.
Houston County, not Houston Academy.
Houston County.
Yeah, we're trying to get the cobwebs out, folks. We've been waiting a long time for this to get started again. 10 minutes to go in the half. It's 2nd and 3 for the first. Jackets give it to the last man through. He fights for yardage, and the ball comes out. It's picked up alertly by number 8. That was a Johnny Walker, and picks up almost a first down. This is the 3rd train since we've been here tonight,
I was going to say Ashford's running special on trains tonight.
I believe you're right. Man, one headed east and 2 headed west. Clock's moving at 9:12 as Snell comes into the lineup late. They'll call the play quickly and get set to go. I mean, it was a quick set, too, for Snell, and he just churns up about 7 or 8 yards. I mean, just ran all over those defensive linemen for the Lions.
Yeah, usually a quick, solid type snap. Probably the guy, he gets under and taps the center, and it's on.
All right, we are still rolling here at 8:29 to go in the first half. The Jackets took over on their own 16 and have moved it up to their 45. We had an equipment problem there that they corrected. Looked like it wasn't a chin strap snapped, whatever.
Say that 7 times, right?
Okay, here comes Williams once again on the outside, and number 10 meets him, and he moves him back some yardage, but still LaDavian Williams picks up plus yardage on that, up down to the 47-yard line in the territory of the Houston County Lions.
Yeah, good initial lick by Houston County's Rashawn Kennedy, but just didn't wrap him up to take him down. But good head-on meat there at the beginning, just didn't finish the tackle off.
Well, he hit him up high, and it's pretty hard to get one of those big, tall, fast guys down by tackling them at the shoulder pads.
Exactly.
Oh, and in around again, number 5. Kenyon cuts back to the inside, to the 40. He's going to the 35 and falls forward to about the 31-yard line. That'll be 1st and 10 once again. Great run there by Kenyon Wilson as he takes the handoff from LaDavian Williams, who took the handoff from the quarterback.
Yeah, they run Ashford's running that double wing and handed off to initial back and then did a reverse on him, and he kept it inside the tackle.
Right, number 10 comes into the game. That's Troy Griggs for the Jackets. Clock moving at 7:05.
Wouldn't be surprised here for too long we see that little play action to the tight end again. I just feel like they're setting them up with this.
Okay, we've got timeout on the field. 6:53 left in the first half. Right after that timeout, first one of the half for either squad. Coach Kelly wanted to be sure, Chip Harris wanted to be sure that everybody was on the same page with this. Just buying time. Tucks it down the run, 30 to the 25-yard line. Big tackle by one Houston County line over there. Trying to make out the number. It looks like 1.
I believe, yeah, that was number 5, Nathan Lingo again. Our big offensive player is in on a defensive play there. It was interesting, too, Bobby, that Deon Williams, who was downfield and was covered pretty good, it was neat how he was communicating with his quarterback there. He waved him to go ahead and run instead of trying to throw the ball.
Well, at the quarterback position, your eyes have got to be, up, down, either side fast, and to make a decision on what you got to do in a split second. So here's the third down call. Williams gets it down to about the 20. That should be enough for the first down. They're doing it just outside the 20, but I do believe he has it. They're giving him the first down move with 5:48 left in the first half. The Jackets, 1st and 10.
We're going to have a heat timeout again.
Yep. 5:48 to go. It's 12-6. Ashford over Columbia. Just under 5 minutes. Just under 6 minutes to go. Up the middle goes Williams to the 20, to 15, to the 10. Tripped up at about the 8-yard line is number 1, Deon Williams. Makes a move the chains once again.
I tell you, Bobby, he is fleet-footed, son.
I'm telling you, he can move it.
Very good vision downfield, and especially when you're running inside like that. That's amazing.
Clock rolling, 5:25 left in the half. 12-6 is our score. Ashford with the larger number. Over center, number 2, Octavius Snell takes a snap. Hands it to Kenyon. He cuts inside over guard and moves it inside the 5. Down to about the 3, it looks like.
Another one right behind guard, and I tell you, it's both of these offensive lines for both teams are just manhandling the center of the field.
We're approaching the 4:45 mark. It's second down, 3 yards for the TD. Snell under center once again. Takes the snap and they pushed him on into the end zone, and I believe that is going to be number 1, Deon Williams. Makes his third touchdown run of the night. With 4:24 left, we're now 18-6. Yellow Jackets on top. We'll see what they elect to do for the extra point. I believe they're going to try for 2.
That was a good, methodical, just a 7-play drive.
Yeah, and it started off on the 16-yard line.
Yep.
Following a turnover by the Lions. All right, Snell, backs look into the end zone. They took him out before he could make it.
Waited a little too long, decided to pull it down.
Yeah, he had a man wide open in the end zone, but I don't think he could get it to him was the problem. So with 4:24 left in the first half of play, it's 18 for the Jackets, 6 for the Lions on the Scenic Sports Network.
Well, he's a little different than some kickers. He's not getting a deep drop.
All right, here we go with the kickoff here. Yeah, he gets it straight to number 7 at the 37. Gets a little help on the other side, and he is going to run out of pay dirt over there at about the 42-yard line.
Well, I guess you can look that he had finally got him a good, decent kickoff.
Yeah, but look where they're going to start
coverage
from.
on the special teams. And Patrick Williams, I believe it was, again. Yes, Patrick Williams with a good return.
.4:15 left in the half as Houston County starts this drive at the Yellow Jacket 42.
Just about every drive, Bobby, they've started has been inside the Yellow Jacket territory.
Yeah. This is the first one. No, it's 2 inside the 50 and 1 outside the 50. So they've been up around midfield all night long. Takes the handoff, and he's nailed at the line of scrimmage. That whole center line on their right side just stayed at home.
Yep.
No gain.
Don't know if they were watching the ball like you're supposed to, or if they just had a good guess on the count, because they almost were all sides. That's how well they timed that.
Well, they were definitely there. I mean, they were there. All right, here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to throw. He's looking to throw. And he's going to be nailed behind the line of scrimmage. He may get back.
There's another beanbag. They're saying there's a fumble. He's got his 3 up, though. Deon Moore recovered his own fumble.
All right, so now we're at 3rd and 11. They can say he got back to the line of scrimmage where it started. Looking to the sidelines for a score with a play to score with 2:50 left in this first half. We've got band performances for you at halftime tonight. The Lions from over Columbia Way, Houston County High School, and then the Yellow Jacket Marching Band there, the sound of the Wiregrass, and they'll be performing here at halftime. Back to pass. He goes for all of it, and it's up to grab, and it's knocked away. There was 3 guys in black jerseys over there and 2 in white.
Very dangerous. Got away with one there.
Yep. That's just a long, incomplete pass.
It's hard for a quarterback to throw across field back at an angle, and especially when you're in high school, to get any kind of good spiral or pinpoint accuracy like that.
2:26 and counting. It's 4th down. So let's see what is going to happen with the punt from Ernest Tyson. He got some big bone guys back there to back him up.
Yeah, the officials gave the protection signal of the center, so they are going to kick here, or appears to be.
He gets it off. Nice kick, too. Gets a roll. Get on into the end zone.
Ooh. Don't know if you should have picked that up, but
Williams is still running. 15. Back to the 20. Back inside again. Back inside the 20. Across the 20-yard line. He ran 45 yards and gets it out to the 22.
That keeps him out of the coach's doghouse right there.
Yeah.
Pick that ball up.
Yeah, Brian, if we'd have had an instant replay on that one, his foot stepped on the goal line down there, which would have been a touchback.
I knew it was close.
We got a Columbia line that's winded. Oh, he's up on his knees. I think he just needs a.
He got blocked. I don't think it was illegal, but it was. He got hit pretty good.
2 minutes and 3 seconds left. The ball will go over to the Yellow Jackets, and they put the ball in play at about the 22-yard line when we resume with 2:03 left. Brian, you've been keeping some plays over there for us. How about a few stats?
Well, I'm just keeping the number of plays tonight. We've had Ashford's had 13, let's say about 18 plays total. And on 18 plays and 18 points, I guess that's a good
well, that's pretty good average.
That's pretty good average. While Houston County has had a 16 play drive, total plays on the offensive side, and only 6 points. So, of course, they did have a turnover from one fumble.
And that hurt, too, because it was at the 16-yard line.
Yes, they were driving, and probably, based on what we've seen so far tonight, would have probably scored. I know if in football don't count, but
well, if and it.
If and it.
Yeah. Be in Troy when it happens.
That's right.
Looking forward to some Trojan football coming up pretty quickly here. Oh, we got.
Well, it's going to be on Ashford calling timeout.
Yep. So we'll pause away from here with the score 18-6. 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Ashford's got the better end of the score on the Scenic Sports Network. Cheerleaders. All right, we've got 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in this one. Nice view of the cheerleaders down there on the sidelines there, charging them for their Yellow Jacket team. Here's the handoff to number 1, and he's going to be thrown for a sack tonight. right there by
I was trying to see his number.
58.
58.
68.
Jacob Kirkland.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the first time I think they've been in the backfield tonight to stop a running play.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 at about the 23-yard line. All right, we got wideouts both near and far. 2 here to the near side. 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Snell runs across the 30 to the 35, the 40, 45, steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Goes number 2, Octavius Snell. Great run from that one, from the 23 to the 48. What does that make it? 23 yards?
Yeah, that was strictly, I think, a run from the get-go for the quarterback.
Yeah.
And just perfect setup by the blocking by the receivers downfield and the line.
All right, here we go with 1st and 10 with 1:08 left in the half. Here's your snap, shotgun formation. Snell takes it, keeps it himself, across the 50 to the 45, cuts back to the 40-yard line, goes number 2, Octavius Snell. That stops the clock with 58 seconds, score 18-6.
Be interesting to see if Coach Harris starts getting a hurry-up offense here, if he's going to be happy with his 18 points. And
well, they're not. They don't seem to be getting that big a hurry. 51 seconds. They'll snap it at about 45. They'll miss that. It's 40, about 41 seconds. Inside of 40. Here's the snap. Back to pass. He looks. Snell to number 10. It was broken up on there by number 20.
Good defensive play. Timed it about right.
That was
number 30.
30, yeah.
Aaron Green.
Aaron Green, yeah.
Good defensive play there.
Yeah, he was wide open there for a moment, but then he had to slow up to try to catch it, and it allowed the defender to knock it away. 2nd and 10, 31 seconds left. That stops the clock with the incomplete pass.
And I believe Ashford is out of timeouts, if I counted right.
You may be right. I was thinking I can only remember 2, but that's possible. A blitz coming on. Snell gets it to Williams to the 35. On his, he gets to the 30 with 22 seconds.
Nathan Lingo on the tackle again.
So.
Okay, you're right, Bobby. Ashford did have 2. They used their 3rd one there.
Yeah.
That was a heat timeout. I guess I was counting a while ago.
Yep. So 16 seconds at the 30-yard line. Well, about 31. And I think this is a play to try to score it on.
Yeah, they may squeak out 2 plays. Depends on how well it's drug out or not.
Yeah. Been a pretty good first half after we got through with that delay we had after 7 seconds. They ticked off the clock with an injury to one of the starter Jackets, and that was Deonte Thomas. And we wish him and his family well. Hope the injury is not anything serious. You know, it's just there's nothing beats end of the summer. First game of the season for high school football to get underway, and it's a great night. The humidity's up a little bit, but it hadn't been exceptionally bad.
It hasn't been bad till, like we said, till it turned dark. The humidity seemed to pick up more noticeably then. But yeah, other than having to move the season back 3 or 4 weeks, other than that, I'm fired up about this.
All right, here's the snap. 15 seconds. Not much time to waste here. Number 2 is going to get the first down and get out of bounds. Smart play by Snell. 5 seconds, and he gets it to to about the 17, maybe just inside the 17.
That's some of probably the senior mentality there, being a leader on the field. Instead of trying to get it all, he was heads up.
He could have ran some more yardage there, but he would have exhausted the remainder of the time.
Well, being on about, what did you say, about the 12, I think, or so? Or no, I'm sorry, the 16. 17?
Yeah.
So they're in good position to
they may be inside the 17.
They'll be able to get a few more options here, being only 17 yards away.
It'll be interesting to see what comes together here. And also want to remind you, during halftime, we will have performances by both bands for you here at halftime. Most of the time we, with those bands, it's kind of difficult. Some schools, if they're visiting, they play still to the home side, but then still others don't. So we'll have to see what the Lions do. So we may be watching them from the southern end of the field and them pointing to the north. No.
Yeah, opposite of that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the north end, they're on the southern. Yeah, okay.
And we let Bobby drive tonight, right?
Hey, my car drives itself.
Hey, he might could drive the train. It's only 2 directions.
Hey, remember, y'all got to ride back to Dothan with me. It's a pretty good little walk. All right, here we go with this play. 5 seconds left. Snell takes a snap. He looks, he throws. Intercepted.
I think that's at Aaron Green again.
Yeah, but he didn't. He dropped it. So that brings us up to the end of the first half of play. The score 18 for the Ashford Yellow Jackets and 6 for the Houston County Lions. It's halftime, so get ready for halftime entertainment by both bands from both schools. All right, here we go with the kickoff for the second half of tonight's play in the third period, and we have a flag.
Bobby, did you jinx us on a flag?
Somebody, I think,
I didn't see a flag.
Jumped off sides, and I think it was the men in black. As soon as we get a ruling on what they're going to do.
I don't think there was a flag. I think he kicked before they're ready for play.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, folks, just disregard all that stuff. You have to forgive us. We're still flag free yet.
Thought he done jinxed us there.
So number 20 is back to kick again. Levi Bridges. This will be his fourth punt of the night, or fourth kick, I should say.
And he had a good one the first time.
And he does better when he just takes a step and kicks it. It's fielded at the 25, 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet. Across, well, he didn't quite get to the 40, about the 39-yard line.
That was number 1, Ernest Tyson for Houston County.
So the Lions will put the ball in play in the second half at their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Score 18-6. Great halftime performance by both bands. The sound of the Wiregrass, the Ashford High School band, and then the Lion band from across the way. Here's a keeper by the quarterback as number 1. That was Ernest Tyson, and he's going to pick up about 2, maybe 3 yards. They're going to give him 2, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
I've noticed, Bobby, they got number 3, Deon Moore, out as a wideout that time, and had Ernest quarterbacking. Looks like they're going to swap this time back to.
I guess the coach is trying to find a gadget play that'll work so they can pick up some yardage. Number 5 is nailed by number 60, Aaron Doherty. I mean, he nailed him.
I think somebody missed a block.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
Oh, man, what a hit.
I think that old boy was still in his 4-point stance when Doherty goes by him. That'll get your players rejuvenated and get the juices flowing. So 3rd and 15 with 10:48 to go in the third period of play. Number 7, Patrick Williams, is the deep man. Your quarterback is Deon Moore. Moore just looks to it hit the ground, it hit the ground, it hit the ground. Ball deflected there as they try to pass.
I think that was number 60 again that batted that ball.
It was 60 or 62.
They were giving 60 high fives.
Yeah.
And I don't know what Coach Harris said to them at halftime, but that's 2 big defensive plays that we didn't see much of in the first half.
Yeah, they lost yardage rather than able to put it in play, running those 3 downs. So the quarterback is in front formation, Deon Moore. Kicks. Fielded by Octavius Snell. Snell across the 40, 45, 50, down to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Cuts inside, and he's going to be down at the 15-yard line. No flags. Oh, wait. We got a flag between the 30 and 35-yard line.
Well, I know one thing. Deon Williams was downfield blocking, and about the 15-yard line, he almost hooked one of the Houston County guys, and he let him go. So he was heads up there. Or that would have been a penalty.
They're calling an illegal shift on the offense.
Legal formation. No.
So, what a break for the Jackets.
It's a kicking team. I see.
So what a break and what a run by Octavius Snell.
Not enough men on the line probably on that.
That's usually what the call is on that play. So it's a big return at the 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 81 yards. Oh, look at him go. Williams spins to about the 6 or 7.
Just great up in the middle running. I mean, between nothing fancy that Ashford's done tonight with other than a couple passes. They've been right between the tackles on just about every play.
Yeah, there's a new life as far as the offense is concerned. They are lighting up the sky here tonight with this particular drive. One bit of notice there, if you watch number 2 closely, he is favoring that left leg. So under center goes Snell. Here's the snap, fakes a handoff, gives it to Williams, cuts a 5, and he's going to get inside the 5 to about the 3, I believe, which will make it second down.
I've already called it a couple times tonight on number 1, Deon Williams, of having some heads-up moves as far as not getting a penalty or not. And right there, he almost not a clean handoff or a pitch, and he got control of that ball before he turned it upfield and was able to maintain control.
Well, you know, there again, that's the senior leadership that you have on the squad.
That's right.
Which makes a huge difference, especially in the young season. We're at 9:07 of the third quarter. Kenyon James takes it in. Kenyon Wilson, I should say, for a touchdown. Makes the score 24-6. The Yellow Jackets on top of this one with 8:59 to go in the third.
I think I actually could have ran in on that one.
And we got a line player on.
Good hole over the right side. I could have ran through that hole.
You could have driven the Sherman tank through there, huh? So we've got an injury timeout. The point after touchdown is yet to be played. We have a score of 24-6 in favor of the Ashford Yellow Jackets. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. Yeah, trying to make it the same way both times. All right, here we go. All right, we're set for the extra point attempt.
This will be his first attempt, Bobby.
Here we go. Play down. It's in the air, and it is going to be good.
I'm sorry, that's his second attempt.
Oh, yeah.
1 for 2 now.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't see behind the field house at halftime, but maybe he got to practice a little more.
So it's now 25. All right, here we go. Third quarter play from the Lions. They take the ball on the 34-yard line. Number one's got plenty of blocking, and he's going to overrun his blocking, and they're going to get out almost to midfield again. They have played between the 40-yard lines on both sides of the ball all night long here tonight.
Yeah, just when you get that kind of field position, though, and not get but 6 points, that's a little disheartening, I would think.
Well, those turnovers, it makes it rough. But they got to suck it up and keep going. They're still in this game. We saw them march down the field pretty quick. If they just give the quarterback some time to work his offense.
Exactly.
The Lions just got to learn to stick together. That was number 60 again.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Somebody motivated him at halftime.
No, it's 62 that time. 62, Kyle Welch.
Him and 60's about the same size. Well, 60's got a little bit on him, but they're close in size.
(25-6) is our score. 8 minutes and 17 seconds. The Lions are still in it. They just got to get something going here and not do a 3-and-out again. Here comes a pass protection. Holds on, but number 11 goes down on the pass completion. Alex Hamilton right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they're going to give him maybe a yard pickup. So it'll be 3rd and 11. Possession down for the Lions.
Ashford have to be careful. Just little things you see in the first game of the season. I mean, he was down on his knees and they still hit him. That could have actually been a flag if they wanted to.
All right, here we go with this crucial 3rd down and 11 for the Houston County Lions. The quarterback is just now coming back to the field. I
noticed Houston County uses just about every second of that play clock.
They got plenty of time to cover up, but I don't think they can stretch it out all night long with what's left to stay in it. All right, pass over the head of the intended receiver, number 1, Ernest Tyson. And
talking about the defense again, Bobby, that every time they're passing now, Ashford is in the face of that quarterback.
Yeah, he has no time to throw. That line is not giving him any protection at all. So it's 4th and 11 from about the 46-yard line. And deep to receive is number 2, Octavius Snell. And here comes LaDavion Williams along with him. So 2 men back. Big protection from
Houston County needs to watch for some kind of little reverse, too, here, just in case.
Yep. All right, Davian Wilson gets it at the 32.
And the ball, but I think Ashford got back on it.
So Williams gets it out to the 45, does maintain possession on the loose ball. So it'll be 1st and 10. Yellow Jackets, 25-6. The score with 6:51 left in the 3rd period of play. Snell is limping. Now he's favoring that right leg. So that shows the senior leadership that's on this Ashford squad early in the season with Octavius Snell playing injured, getting the job done, whatever it takes. You just got to suck it up and take it on in. So 6:51 and at the snap it'll start. We'll continue this ball game 25-6. Ashford comfortably ahead. Here comes Williams, juking, cutting back, Look at there, across the 50, 45, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 42-yard line, as just weaving and juking and jumping is the only thing that allowed them to make up that first down.
Just great field of vision, which normally good backs have that. Know when to cut. They say we used to say they had eyes in the back of their head. It's just a feeling they get. And he seems to be showing his athleticism tonight.
Okay, here's our heat timeout with 6:27 to go. The score, 25-6, Yellow Jackets over the Lions on the Scenic Sports Network. What do you mean, old people? I'm just a young whippersnapper. All right, here's the play from scrimmage. Number 14's got the ball, and is he going to take it? He's going to take it all the way. Number 14, Devonta Williams. No flag on the field. It is a 43-yard touchdown run by number 14, Devonta Williams. So Ashford adds to their score to 31, and the PAT is about to take place, and Levi Bridges trying to make it 3 now as he attempts the point after touchdown.
I tell you, Coach Harris made some adjustments halftime, and the offensive line and defensive line of Ashford has stepped it up.
Well, I mean, I could have ran through that hole that 14 went through. Now, they may have caught me before I got to the end zone. Oh, it's blocked. So, timeout on the field. 6 minutes to go in the third period. It's 31-6. Ashford over Houston County and Columbia, Alabama. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. Let her rip, Tater Chip. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here's the pass. I mean, the kickoff goes to number 30. He's running parallel to the line. Crosses the 40, 45. Got one man to beat, but couldn't get past that last guy. He had a wave going, and that was number 1, Ernest Tyson.
Ashford has kicked to him just about every time tonight, and he's got, like you said earlier, but somewhere in between the 40s, and I think I would kick it to somebody else and try it.
Yeah. We're going to see some fresh jerseys out there. Number 8 is in the game. That is Johnny Walker. What a name. Shit.
Johnny Walker Red.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far. Okay, 5:45 left. There's timeout on the field with the score 31-6 on the Scenic Sports Network. Well, we're about 5 minutes after 9 o'clock on a Thursday evening. Great night for football. Opening night for high school football all over the state. The Lions trailing 31-6, facing a 1st and 10. Here's the snap to number 1, Tyson. He crosses, well, he does lose the ball.
He lost it.
He does lose the ball, and the Jackets get it back.
That was your number 8, I believe. Maybe?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Deon Jenkins. What a thrill for that kid.
That was strictly trying to get extra yardage,
yep.
And he should have just went out. Trying to make something happen.
Back to 1st and 10 we go with the Yellow Jackets. Short exchange there, one play. And the Jackets take over at their own 46-yard line.
Before that play, I was going to say they really needed, instead of these 3 downs and punt, they needed more than that this time, and they still didn't get it. So that's 2.
1st and 10 for the Jackets. Number 11 in at quarterback, Gavin Dunham.
There's your first penalty, or
second
now.
So that momentarily stops the clock. We'll see what happens. Looks like it's going to be offsides or illegal procedure against the Jackets. Backs it up to just outside the 40.
Basically left side of the
it'll be 2nd and 15.
Line moved.
Oh, they said it was a false start.
Yeah. Number 4, I know, moved, and I think the tackle beside him also moved.
All right, here we go on a 2nd and 15. 1st and 15, rather. Williams jukes and gets it across the 45-50. Still on his feet. Loses the ball, and the Lions come up with it. They're calling him down.
Yeah, side judge couldn't tell. He didn't have the view, so he threw the beanbag when he saw the ball, which is proper. And umpire had a better view of the play.
So that saved the Jackets on that play. Under 5 minutes of the third. So it's going to be second and about 3.
If you notice, Bobby Gavin Dunham is quarterbacking now.
Yeah, well, Snell was limping. They need to give him a little breather.
Gavin's also a senior.
All right. Here's the snap. Gives it to number 5, Keon. And he crosses the 45-40. He's going to get down to about the 38-yard line. Almost the official across the way over there almost pulled his handkerchief at the last minute when number 11 for the Lions hit the ground pretty hard after a shove from one of the Jackets, but they got away with it.
Well, I think what saved him there was the whistle blew about the time he hit the ground. So.
Yeah. So here we go with a 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 4 minutes left in the third period. Some New Jerseys in the backfield. And it didn't go anywhere. His forward progress may have been to the 30.
Yeah, just a little quick trap to the fullback. Just again trying to run up the guard's back.
Well, you know, this is a thing that was patented by Rehoboth 3 or 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago. The quarterback lining up and all the guys in the back right up to him. They're only like 2 yards, and all they had to do is the quarterback take the snap and turn to get whichever way he's going to get.
Yeah, double wing here. Some of them have called them wing tees.
So we have a man in motion coming this way, probably. No, it goes the other way. Loose ball. Going to throw. Got to hurry. That's a proper thing to do. Tuck it and hold it and take the yardage.
Yeah, heads up there by the quarterback. Good penetration by the defense on Houston County. And you may have caught it earlier. There may be some New Jerseys on the line, too, for Ashford. So getting some young guys some playing time is good this early in the year.
Yeah, number 8 is in there. Number 10, 72. We haven't seen much from him. So there's 2 or 3 New Jerseys in there. Number 11 remains at quarterback. And this is Gavin Dunham. 2:25 in the third. Clock's a ticking. This is a big third down for the Jackets. And we get a whistle.
Yeah, Coach Harris wants to make sure they've got it or change the play one.
So there's timeout on the field. 2:15 left in the third. It's 31-6. Jackets on top of this one over Columbia on the Scenic Sports Network.
Well, that's definitely the most dangerous play on the field.
All right, here we go with this third down play. 15 yards to go for the Jackets. Shotgun formation for quarterback number 11. He's going to have some pressure. He's rolling to his right, looking, throwing.
Ooh.
Oh, a long incomplete pass.
I tell you, he was wide open back there if he just had the arm to get to him. And that was number 8 that was open, Johnny Walker.
And then it almost was able to come back and get it, but it just falls as a long incomplete pass, and that brings up 4th down.
Not sure if that was Nathan Lingo or Patrick Williams that broke that pass up. I believe this is Ashford's first punt of the night, Bobby.
It is the first. Let's see what he does under pressure. Oh, it's a bad. But he got a great bounce, guys. Oh, yeah, they're going to down him inside. Just don't let it get in there.
Wow.
Man.
About the half-yard line, maybe?
Yeah, inside the 1. I would never let it go that much because I might miss it. Because if you touch it and it goes in the end zone, it's still a touchback.
Well, just another hole for Houston County to
Man,
make their way out.
It's going to be 99.5-yard march. Clock has stopped at 1:50. Yeah, Brian, we see that the ambulance is back from the hospital. We hope that an injury on the first play of the game goes okay for number 3, Deonta Thomas. So we just offer out prayers for him and his family. Hopefully not a serious injury. But we've got a timeout on the field with the score 31-6. Ashford, 1:50 left in this third period.
Not the fast guys.
All right, first and 10 from inside the 1 for the Lions. Quarterback keeper. He's going to get it at.
They're going to give him forward progress to about the 1.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he did get maybe a yard on that play. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, just trying to get a little breathing room, and almost got a safety.
Yeah, with all the injuries that we have faced this season, and but it's been more this year with the heat timeouts. The heat strokes that's favored. Hit a coach in Texas, 2 or 3 kids here in Alabama, a couple of more in Texas, and this heat is tough on them. So they really need to watch over them. Here's the second play, 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a touchdown.
Yeah, it's going to be a touchdown.
Ball, I don't know if he tried to throw it or if it just popped up when he was sacked.
Yeah, they're giving it to him. Wow. Number 8. Big night for Johnny Walker. I tell you what, this defense has played. They played like a different ball club the second half.
Total different defensive team.
Hey, Coach, if you'll ask Coach Hill if he'd like to have a copy of this game. If he'd like to have a copy of this game, we'll be glad to provide one for him. Just call it at our office Monday. Okay. All right. So the point after touchdown is good with 56 seconds remaining in the third period. Shell shock, to say the least, are the Lions for Houston County High over in Columbia. It may be only a 10 or 12 mile ride, but it's going to be a long ride.
Well, you can say this game's probably basically over. Not to rule anybody out, anything's possible, but this is where Coach Stewart will have to take these guys now and just start. Don't get out of his game plan. Run some plays. Try to get some confidence back for these guys. Try to get some plays that'll work so he can get ready for next week.
Yeah, Ashford will be at home again next Friday night, so we'll have that game on for you. And we will mention, Brian, that we are doing the Rehoboth and Northview game in the Rebels' brand new stadium down in Rehoboth. And then tomorrow night or Friday night we'll be doing 2 games. We'll be Mitt and Kevin and Jimbo at the Dothan game at Rippue Stadium. And then Coach Harry Wayne Parrish and myself and Brian Holloway, we will be up in Daleville tomorrow night as Coach Parrish's son is one of the assistant coaches, Jason. So here's the kick. He's got it down pat. Number 1 takes it on the stride at 31. Lots of mind room, but number 12 says, no sirree, buddy. No sirree. Tavian McGee.
Yeah, Ashford totally just fired up on all aspects of the ball right now, playing head and shoulders above Houston County.
Well, this is a great opportunity for Coach Harris to rest his starters as best he can to try to avoid any further injury tonight. So we'll see what happens with this series for the Lions. Down 38-6. Quarterback keeper swings to the outside, gets to the 50, and he is upended. His number 3, Deon Moore.
I think what you just said, Bobby, about playing these young guys at Ashford, we mentioned earlier these smaller schools have to play players both ways. So when you can rest those first stringers this early in the season, boy, that's a huge plus.
Yeah, it's been a real grueling summer because of all the heat that we've had this year, and with all the strokes and the heat deaths that we've had, these coaches are not going to take any extra chances. They're going to make them drink a lot of fluids, even if they don't want it. They want them to drink it so that they won't be coming up with cramps. And we thought we'd see cramps out the Gazoo tonight,
right.
But I haven't seen one player with them.
I think there was some legislation as far as the High School Athletic Association.
Unsportsmanlike conduct charge goes against Ashford. So Houston County get a first down. And more. They'll get to the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Unsportsmanlike conduct. It's probably said something to one of the officials at the line or.
Or they could have had a little jaw jacking between the players.
Yeah, and an excessive celebration after a big defensive play. I mean, it can go a lot of ways.
But talking about the heat, I think, Bobby, there were some things this year where they had to practice 30 minutes and give them a break for so long.
Yeah.
And I think they had some legislation this year about that.
Well, I think that's extremely important, especially because we're starting. My goodness, this is the last weekend in the month of August, and we still got heat galore in the month of September. And, I mean, we're having 99-degree temperatures here and around the Wiregrass this weekend. But that brings it up to the end of the third period of play. The score, 38 for the Ashford High School Yellow Jackets and 6 for the Houston County Lions from Columbia. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network. All right, here we go with the first play from scrimmage on the final quarter of play tonight. We're at about 9:20, so that quarter went by pretty quickly. Houston County gets a pass to the 30 to number 1, and Ernest Tyson goes out of bounds. They may give him 4, maybe 5 yards on that play, where it'll be 2nd and about 6.
Just a little quick hitch out, just trying to make something happen.
Yeah, the clock is stopped because of the ball going out of bounds. So here we go with 2nd and 6 for the Lions. Man in motion, takes it, drops it, and falls on it alertly. They go back to the 36-yard line on that mishandled snap or handoff to Patrick Williams from number 3, Deon Moore.
Smart play from Patrick, not trying to pick the ball up and making something happen, just getting on the ball. And so they live to play another down.
All right, clock rolling, 11:24 and counting in this final period of play. Number 50 coming in for Houston County. This is Marquise Bryant. Yeah, equipment timeout for his flap jacket. I think that's what he said. So we're not sure if they're going to do a substitution or if they're going to. Hey, he just wanted some time for a play. That's all it was. So the quarterback comes back in. This is number 1, Ernest. Excuse me. Yeah, it is Ernest Tyson, number 1. 3 is the quarterback. 10:51 and counting. Here's the snap. Shotgun formation for number 3, Deon Moore. Looks to throw it. Number 1 gets up there and pulls it down. Great catch by Ernest Tyson. That's a long first down completion that they needed. Move the chains inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Good pass, good catch by number 1, Ernest Tyson. Has a little bit of height advantage on those 2 defenders there.
So Moore's been to the sidelines to get the next play from the coach. And here we go, 10:25 and counting. Here's the snap. A little handoff picked up by the number 3, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. That's Deon Moore, as he's able to almost get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're Houston County, if you're going to throw the ball, you need to keep throwing over on this left side. You have a height advantage at the moment with Ernest Tyson and the defensive backs of Ashford.
So there was no gain on that play, as we have another official timeout here. Timeout for equipment again. Okay. Moore under center. Deep is number 7, Williams. Williams takes it, and he's going to be tripped up. Gets inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 7. 9:20 left in the game.
Houston County not trying to go for the one-play score or anything. They've had just a pretty methodical drive downfield, trying to put together a good drive.
Yeah, because next week's another day.
That's right.
To the end zone. Great catch. Great catch. That's
Ernest Tyson, number 1.
Yeah, that's a 18-yard pass play from quarterback Deon Moore to number 1, Ernest Tyson, for the score. It's now 38-12.
Tanner Hatcher as the defender there. He's a freshman, and that's what I was mentioning earlier. I would think you'd have to go to this left side and try to throw to Ernest more than once with the mismatch here a little bit.
Yep. All right, here we go for 2. He's going to get it. So that makes it 38-14 with 8:51 to go. What a play by by the Lions. They just they stuck with their game plan, and as you mentioned, Brian, just methodically carried it on down the field. I don't know how many plays that took.
It was about 7 plays that time, which has been about average.
So you think we'll see an onside here?
I would.
24 points down. That's 3 touchdowns.
Depends on what Coach Stewart's thinking, and I'm not a coach, so I would if it was me. But like I said, we didn't see him try to get a quick strike in that last series, so Ashford's probably going to have some young players in. Of course, Ashford has put some of their hands players up front there.
We'll see what if it's going to be. It's from the center of the field, so the onsides could go either way.
Yeah, we'll see if they shift. If they don't, then unless he does a little drag kick. Kicking deep.
Kicking it away. Oh, mercy. Number 12, alertly puts his foot down at the 10. So that will put the ball in play on the, it's right at the 10-yard line. So it'll be a 98-yard drive for the Yellow Jackets. So Snell looks like he may have regained some of his step here as he was in on that play. And I didn't notice him with that limp he had a little bit earlier.
Well, I think what Coach Harris was doing was trying to, as we saw several of the guys like Deon Williams and
Hatcher,
those guys,
yeah, Tanner Hatcher,
and Keon Wilson. He had the hands guys in there just in case there was onside.
Juke up the middle. DeQuan Snell.
That was number 5, Keon Wilson, I believe, had that carry.
Yeah, he's from that side. You're right. So LaDavian Wilson comes to the sideline as number 11, Gavin Dunham, is in, along with number 10, Troy Griggs.
Good break for LaDavian Williams. I tell you, he's had a good night tonight.
He will sleep well tonight. All right, they're going to be under 7 minutes once we get this play off. And it's 2nd and 8. Oh, look at this move by number 10. He picks him. They picked up the first down. Picks up about 13 yards, 9 or 10 yards on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to place the ball down. So it'll be on the 26, 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was Troy Griggs, another senior for Ashford, but not a starter. Just a little quick trap. Looks like Houston County was trying to shoot the gap on some of those, and he just beat the quick hit, beat the blitz.
Here's the snap. Gives it to number 5, across the 30. Keon Wilson takes it to the 30. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 yards to go. We're going to make, I think, 7.
Yeah, 35, Chris Wells was in on that tackle. I tell you, Houston County's linebackers and defensive backs has had to make a lot of tackles tonight.
Yes, they have. Yeah, their uniforms are much more dirtier than the guys up in the trenches. All right, 6:25 and counting. 38-14 the score. Jackets over Lions. 2nd down call. Here's the snap. Hand off to number 8. And he's got running room. Across the 35 to the 40. And he'll pick up a 1st down. Johnny Walker picks up good yardage. Moves the chains. There's 6 minutes to go. It is 1st and 10 for Ashford.
I tell you, Ashford's deep there. Their seniors, several of their seniors are the quarterbacks and the running backs and halfbacks, tailbacks, receivers. So they're pretty deep in that position, it looks like.
Clock rolling, 5:40 to go in the game. Here's the snap. 2 is in motion. And he cuts back up the middle. Flag is on the ground. Stops the clock. And the ball carrier, number 5, was Keon Wilson.
Umpire threw that flag. That's usually a hold.
Yep. So we'll back it up 10 yards. Ron, you were talking about the senior leadership that they have here. Ashford had a great ball club last year. They had such a devastating loss against Andalusia in their last home game of the season. I don't think they recovered from it. They got to the playoffs, but they lost in the first round. Their gas was gone. People were saying that it's going to be a rebuilding year for Ashford. Yes, it is a rebuilding year, but my goodness, look at what they put on. There's no telling how many yards they've gained tonight.
Yeah, I would love to see the totals on their rushing yards. And each back is going to have a good carry, a good number of yards.
All right, So Ashford is trying a different strategy of folks leaving the stadium this year. So we'll see how it works out. Just about the entire fan base is over here behind my left. And then there's quite a few cars across the way, but they has a gate open back over there to get you out of the gate a lot quicker tonight. With this, I guess it's the Heat timeout with 5:28 to go in the game. All Ashford needs to do is just keep the ball on the ground and just run out the clock.
Yeah,
and they've done a great job of that so far.
They have had very good clock management tonight. And of course, when you're getting 4 and 5 and 8 yards on a first down, that's easy to do.
Yeah. Here's the snap. Takes a handoff. 11 keeps it. He got it. That guy fought for yardage, Brian. I am impressed with the play of number 11, Gavin Dunham.
Yeah, I think after that first little juke, he should have just kept going and he'd have had a few more yards, but good effort there on his part.
Yeah, he picked up about 7-8 yards there, so he's a 2nd and 16. Number 9, Hayden Harrison, another fresh jersey into the game.
I was looking here, Bobby. You was talking about Ashford rebuilding. I noticed after next week's game, they go 3 straight games away. So a win here and a win, if they can get one next week, would be good to go on the road with.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, loose ball. Loose ball. Number 11 gets the fumble. That's what Coach Chip Harris did not want to see. But the ball has bounced their way throughout 3 3/4 of this ball game. So a bounce goes for the Lions. And, they may try for a quick score to put 6 on. And we'll see what goes from there. But there's still 4.5 minutes left.
Yeah, well, with under 5 minutes now, and this close to this end of the field, I think I would try to do a quick score right here. And I'd have to go over here to Ernest Tyson again, number 1.
Well, Moore has shown that he has the arm to throw it. Goes to Tyson, cuts back up the middle, still on his feet at the 16-yard line, 15 to the 10, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. I'm telling you, that kid is fleet-footed once he gets his hand on the ball.
He almost ran 50 yards sideways.
Yeah, because he caught the ball over here on the left side, and they kept cutting, and he was knocked out of bounds on about the 6-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yeah, he caught on about the numbers and just kept cutting back, trying to get that extra block. Very good run.
4:12 left, 1st and 10. 1st and go. Yeah, 1st and 5. 13 is pushing it. He gets it down to about the 2. Well, they're going to give him the 3.
Yeah, I don't know. That's twice. I noticed last series he got a snap on the ground like that, and I don't know if he's just doing that because of the snap or if that was an actual play. I mean, I know the snap was errant, but I don't know if that was a quarterback called play or not.
Okay, number 9 comes back into the game, Hayden Harrison for the Jackets.
Offside, Ashford.
Yep. That inches it a little closer.
I also noticed Ashford's changed. Coach Harris has changed the coverage. Got a guy that's a little more the same size as Ernest Tyson over here on the left now.
That puts it on about the 1.5.
Wouldn't be surprised to see quarterback up the middle again.
Oh, yeah, man. He's got his 2nd down. He's got 2 down, 3 downs to do it. I'd go straight up the gut. Off the tackle, into the end zone, goes number 3, Deon Moore. Adds another 6 points on the scoreboard clock. It's now 38-20, making it a 18-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. And
they only used, about 30 seconds or so, maybe a little more? Seemed like it was 3:48.
Well, they took the ball and put it in play at the 4:16.
Yeah, that's right.
4:16.
4 minutes. That's right. Because we said it was under 5. Still a fairly decent quick score, I guess. Last 2-point conversion was good. Let's see what happens here.
This one's good too. Makes it 21. So 3 touchdowns and wins it for him. But, uh-oh. They're calling for help.
Hold or going to be a personal foul, so it'll be something after the play. Against Columbia. Could have been a little. Usually when you get these games a little one-sided, the jaws start to flapping a little bit more, or a little extra push. Or
yeah. 3:17 to go in this one. 20 minutes.
This looks like the Dothan Southeast Alabama Official Association tonight calling this game.
So he's gonna kick from the 30.
And we talked about it early, Bobby.
This is going to be 15-yarder for the 25.
Yeah, personal foul will be 15. This will give Ashford pretty good field position here.
Yeah.
But as we were talking about earlier, still a pretty clean football game tonight as far as penalties.
I noticed you have been real close around that camera tonight. Are you trying to get your face on there, son?
I'm trying to.
I mean, if you want to get on camera, just step out there about 4 steps and we'll let you watch.
I offered to sing during halftime, and y'all wouldn't let me do that. So.
All right, here we go with 3:17 left. Here's the kick.
Whoa, out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
If it was a closer ball game, I think I'd have them re-kick it.
Yeah, I know.
But you can take it here and try to run the rest of this clock out.
Hey, they can't score any points as long as you got the football.
That's right. And you could have a fumble or a botch kick.
It looks like we got a Ashford penalty here. So there's timeout on the field as we sort of straighten all this stuff out. 3:17 left. It's 38-22. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network with Ashford on top. All right, here we go with a 1st and 10. Another new runner, number 13. Hold on to the ball, buddy. He did. That was number 13, Hunter Harper.
Freshman.
Yeah, he'll remember that one. Comes in the game and gets the first call. Picks up 2 yards. Well, I gave him 1. So number 9 must be the quarterback now. And that makes Hayden Harrison. This is like the 4th different quarterback tonight.
And he's a freshman also. Got a lot of freshmen in there now. Freshman, sophomore.
Well, you know, it's a great opportunity to get these guys some playing time. All right, the handoff goes to number 13 again. He's going to be hemmed up there at the line of scrimmage. Could not bounce off. And he's going to be stopped for about a yard loss, bringing it back. Well, he's going to lose about 2 yards. Going to bring it back to the just outside the 40-yard line.
Well, even though the score is 16 points different, it's still not a reflection of, Houston County scored these last few touchdowns against some backups for Ashford. Not to take anything away from Houston County, but it's closer on the scoreboard than it has been on the field.
Yeah. Coming off the field was Mitchell Burkett. And missed the jersey of coming back in to replace him. But it's right at the line of scrimmage. He comes out of it, number 14. I'm telling you, this guy's scraping for yardage. And that's number 14. He's already smelled the end zone once tonight. 14, Devonta Williams.
Once again, number 30 and number 35, Aaron Green, number 30, 35, Chris Wells in on the tackle for Houston County.
So Houston County takes a timeout. A minute, 24 left. 38-22 is your score. Ashford has the ball, and they have the lead on the Scenic Sports Network.
Does the camera have a level on it, too?
All right, here we go. They've assessed everything. It's going to be fourth, and punting will be number 20, Levi Bridges. He gets it off. It's going to hit the ground. Takes a run. And it'll go rolled in down to about the 18-yard line. Going to be first and 10 with a minute 12 left, and they stop the clock.
I'm glad to see Levi has picked his game up now after the first few kickoffs, and he's had 2 really good punts.
Yeah. And really the snap has been really poor.
Yeah, and that what was that one earlier was on about the half-yard line where they downed it.
All right, there's a minute 11 left of this thing.
What you bet number 1 will get the ball again?
All right, here we go. Here's a pass, and it's in and out of the hands of number 35, Chris Wells.
Actually, that's 25.
25?
This time.
B.J. Stanley. So that cost him 4 seconds.
He may have just. I don't know that I've seen him in much tonight.
I don't remember seeing him in. So Tyson is flanked here to the near side, but the play's going to go across to number 25. He pulls that one in, picks up a few yards, but he's short of the 25-yard line. Well, they're going to give him his forward progress at the 25. So 45 seconds and counting. Ball's put in play. Here's a pass to number 1. And they're going to get the first down, so that'll stop the clock for them with 34 seconds. Man, they let 10 seconds roll off the clock before they.
That's what I was just looking at.
So we're at 27 seconds with 38-22 the score, being Ashford over Columbia. This rivalry between these two towns has been going on for years and years, even though.
Almost intercepted.
I thought he caught it. But he must have juggled it going
out
of
or
bounds.
He was out of bounds. I couldn't tell on the far sideline.
It just went as a long incomplete. Folks, if you've never been to a Troy University home football game, you need to go. The announcer will make your day. 16 seconds left. 2nd and 10 from the 30.
Yep, we hope them Trojans can get another Sun Belt championship and
make
it back to New Orleans.
That suit me fine. Here's a long pass intended for number 7, and it's knocked away. 10 seconds left. 3 shirts around number 7, Patrick Williams.
Yeah, if they get anything, they're going to have to about get it underneath because they're going to be playing in a maybe not a prevent, but they're going to drop deep.
Here's the play. Looking to run. Get that over.
Houston County coach is upset because when he ran out, it looked like there was about 2 or 3 seconds left on the clock. And he's talking with the official over there.
Well, We thought it was going to be a close game, and the turnovers made the big difference in the play for Houston County tonight. But you got to give it to Coach Harris. He really changed that defense from lackadaisical play in the first half to super play in the second half.
Yeah, Houston County just had some good drives in the first half, but could not get it in the end zone. And then, like you said, Ashford came out and played pretty well on all aspects of the ball the second half. Well,
it's been a night. It's been a night of excitement here on this first night of high school football here in the state of Alabama. What's your final score? 38-22. Ashford on top of it. And yeah, just a great, good ball game. The only key injury that we had an inkling of was on the first play of the game tonight when one of the Ashford players went down and was carried to the hospital. So for Brian Holloway and our videographer Brian Nyman, this is Bobby Price saying so long. We'll see you again soon right here on the Scenic Sports Network.
You've been watching High School Football Game Night, presented by Scenic Cable Network and Productions. Join us again next time.